Of students and hundreds of employers networked today inside the FargoDome at the NDSU Career Fair. The event started at 11 and it just wrapped up at 4 o'clock. It was open to college students across the region, not just NDSU students. And NDSU faculty says that they are committed to helping to provide area employers with good employees right out of college. Employers say events like this are extremely helpful in their search for students looking for internships or looking to lock down a job after graduation. And students say that these events are a must.
This is something that is like a must for students. It's a must to just have this like resource to give the students the ability to network with all these employers and whatnot. Because I think like how much harder it would be for students to even talk to employers in person if they didn't have opportunities like this where you have just an array of them laid out.
NDSU says 275 businesses and roughly 2,000 students were in attendance.